Eloan Starlake is a one-of-a-kind cloth art doll with a bit of a Pastel Goth feel. I tried to make every doll just a little bit better than the last one. For Eloan, this meant making the arms and hands more flexible and easier to pose. I've made bead jointed dolls before, though I usually just stitch across the wrist and create a hinge joint. I've been wanting to try a bead joint at the wrist, so I reworked my pattern a little and made the hands separately from the forearm. I'm stuffing the pieces with kapok. It's a very fine fibre, so it's great for small projects like this. I'm hoping I've left enough fabric at the wrist to close the seam neatly. I'm tucking in the excess fabric, then I'll close the seam with ladder stitch. I'm using Gutterman top stitch thread to close the seams. I'll use the same thread for bead jointing. Top stitch is an extra strong polyester thread, so it doesn't break easily. My name's Jo, by the way. I'm a full-time doll artist based on a narrowboat in Wales. I've chosen some cylindrical metal beads for the wrist joints. Some round beads would give more sideways movement, but these beads fit the width of the joint well, so I'm working with what I've got. I think they'll look good anyway. I've made the arm pieces from black cotton, so it gives the impression of long sleeves. I'm using the same metal beads for the elbow joints. I realise it looks like the needle is passing dangerously close to my thumb at this point, but I promise I'm angling it away from myself and my thumb is not in any danger. The arms look great. Now on to the legs. I've made the legs from some quilting cotton with a 3mm stripe in mint green. The knees are jointed with large metal beads with an antique silver finish. I'm painting some boots with acrylics. I've mixed a pale pinky purple shade for the laces. I've got some iridescent glitter varnish that I'll paint over the top. As usual, I'm shading the eye area with Derwent Coloursoft pencils and softening the edges with a blending pencil. A couple of coats of fixative spray will stop it from smudging or wearing off. As always, links to the art materials I use will be in the description. The button eyes are stitched through from the back of the head, so they fit tightly to the face. Again, I'm using top stitch thread for this. Because the head is stuffed really firmly, it can be tough to push the needle all the way through, so hemostats make it a lot easier. Now it's time to give her some personality. I've drawn on the eyeliner detail and the mouth with Derwent Line Maker pens. A little shading with coloured pencil gives the mouth more depth. I like to keep the face quite simple, so I'm not adding too much detail. The dress will be fixed in place. I've used the same black cotton that I used for the arms and added some pink organza trim and blue lace to the skirt. The shoulders need to have more movement, so I'm using some round metal beads. I'll sew these to the top of the arms, then attach them to the body. I've sewn the seams at each end of the upper arm at right angles to each other to give the arm a better shape and more natural movement. If you'd like to know more about how I joint the shoulders, make sure you watch to the end and I'll put a link up to another video where I go into a bit more detail. This is where I start to feel like the doll is coming together and I can get an idea of how she's going to look. For the hair, I've got some acrylic boucle yarn in a blend of pastel shades with some bright pinks thrown in. The colours are just stunning. There are cotton threads running all the way through this, so I need to pick those out before I attach it. This takes ages, but the result is worth it. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this one. I would love to get some more of this yarn, but I haven't been able to find it recently, so I think it's sadly been discontinued. I'm going to felt the hair over the whole scalp area using the Clover pen style tool with 3 38 gauge needles. I don't want to waste any of the yarn, so I'll carefully pull the excess fibres out of the first row and use those to make the next row. I'll keep doing that until I've covered the full head. I thought about straightening her hair, but I think I'm going to leave the curls in it because I like it how it is. I've added a little black and white polka dot ribbon bow and a metal star bead to the side for a bit of contrast. I've made her a necklace from tiny pastel seed beads with a moon and stars charm. If you'd like to learn more about my bead jointing technique, watch the video that's on screen now, and I'll see you next time. Bye!